Kindly rise as the dignitaries are arriving to grace this occasion. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is an auspicious occasion for St. Aloysius University. Let us start the proceedings by paying our tribute to the nation, followed by the invocation from the university choir team. Now you may please take your seats. Start by doing what is necessary, then what is possible, and suddenly you're doing the impossible. These words of Saint Francis of Assisi resonate well with today's occasion. Founded in 1880, St. Aloysius institutions have stood as a beacon of holistic education, shaping generations of students through their emphasis on academic excellence, character formation, social responsibility, and service to humanity. From its modest beginnings as a college, the institution has grown into a reputed, deemed to be university, offering a wide range of programs across arts, science, commerce, management, social sciences, and now 2 more feathers in its crown, the dynamic engineering and law courses. The launch of the School of Engineering and School of Law reflects the university's vision to respond to contemporary educational needs by nurturing ethical professionals, innovative thinkers, and socially conscious leaders. We all feel ecstatic about this momentous occasion. Welcoming our guest is one of the greatest virtues in our tradition. May I now request Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis S.J., Honorable Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, to welcome the gathering.
Honorable Sri Tawarchand Gehlot Ji, His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka, Sri Captain Brijesh Chauta, Honorable Member of Parliament, Dakshin Kannada, will be joining us in a few minutes. Reverend Father Melvin J. Pinto, Rector, St. Aloysius Institutions and Pro-Chancellor of St. Aloysius University, Dr. Ronald Nazareth, Registrar, St. Aloysius, deemed to be University, Dr. Ruben S., Dean, School of Engineering, Dr. Udaya Krishna B., Dean, School of Law, distinguished guests of the days, members of the press, my dear members of the faculty and students. Today marks a quantum leap in our 146-year legacy. By inaugurating the School of Engineering and the School of Law, we are expanding our horizon from the liberal arts and sciences into the realms of technical innovation and legal jurisprudence. The School of Engineering aims to produce engineers with a conscience, focusing on sustainable technology and local industry integration. The School of Law is established to nurture legal minds who will uphold the constitutional values of justice, liberty, and equality. Since our transition to St. Aloysius deemed to be University in 2024, our responsibility has doubled. We are not just awarding degrees, we are shaping men and women for and with others. With the blessing of the Honorable Governor and the support of our local representative, Captain Brijesh Chauta, we aim to make Mangalore a global destination for higher education. It is a moment of historic pride for St. Aloysius University to have among us today His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Karnataka. Your Excellency, your presence here is a source of immense strength for us. As the custodian of the educational vision in our state, your leadership has always emphasized the Antyodaya philosophy, reaching the last person. At St. Aloysius, we strive for a similar mission of inclusive excellence. We are truly honored that you have graced this campus to preside over this milestone event. His Excellency Sri Tawarchand Gehlot Ji is from Madhya Pradesh. His entry into public life started very early. He became involved in socio-political work as a student and labor activist in the 1960s. He began his electoral politics in the 1980s, winning a seat as a member of the Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly 3 times. His national political journey began when he was elected to the Lok Sabha in 1996 from the Shajapur constituency in Madhya Pradesh, serving 4 consecutive terms until 2009. After serving in the Lok Sabha, he became a member of the Rajya Sabha in 2012. From 2014 to 2021, he served as Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment under the Government of India. In this capacity, he worked on policies related to social inclusion, rights of marginalized communities, and social welfare. On July 11, 2021, Honorable Shri Tawarchand Gelotji was sworn in as the 19th Governor of Karnataka. To take this constitutional oath, he resigned from his ministerial role and positions in the Rajya Sabha. As Governor, he has been actively involved in honors, commemorations, and engagements that promote history, culture, and public service, such as visiting freedom fighters and recognizing their contributions. Honorable Governor Gelotji is widely respected for his commitment to social justice, inclusion, and welfare. His long career reflects a leader who rose from the humble beginnings and remained engaged in public service throughout. Despite holding high office, his career began with grassroots activism, organizing labor and student movements, which gives him a deep understanding of public issues at all levels. As the Governor of Karnataka, he has emphasized the duties and responsibilities of constitutional roles, maintaining dignity while engaging with cultural, social, and developmental pillars of the state. What truly distinguishes His Excellency is not only the positions he has held, but the person he is. A leader known for his simplicity, humility, accessibility, and deep concern for people, especially the vulnerable and the voiceless. His life reflects the power of disciplined service guided by values. My dear distinguished guests and all of us gathered here, welcome him, His Excellency Sri Tawarchand Gelotji, with a thunderous applause. A warm welcome to you, sir. I request our Pro-Chancellor, Reverend Father Melvin J. Pinto, to welcome him with a plant. We are equally delighted to welcome back one of our own, Sri Captain Brijesh Chauta, an illustrious alumnus of St. Aloysius College. Captain Brijesh Chauta, your journey from these very corridors to the Indian Army and now to the Parliament of India is a narrative of courage and commitment that we frequently share with our students. As the representative of Mangalore, you understand the heartbeat of the city and its potential as an educational hub. We are proud of your achievements and grateful for your gracious presence this day. Welcome home, Captain Sri Brijesh Chauta. A warm welcome to you. I request our Registrar, Dr. Ronald Nazareth, to welcome him with a plant. We are blessed to have with us Reverend Father Melvin J. Pinto, Pro-Chancellor, St. Aloysius deemed to be University. He is a visionary and a dynamic spiritual leader who has supported this institution in becoming the university and its early growth. We are grateful to you, dear Father Melvin J. Pinto, and warmly welcome you amidst us. A warm welcome to you. Dr. Ronald Nazareth is the first registrar of St. Aloysius deemed to be University. He has played a major role in establishing the policies and the governance of the university at all levels. A warm welcome to you, Dr. Ronald Nazareth. Dr. Ruben S., Dean, School of Engineering, and Dr. Uday Krishna, Dean, School of Law, they have played a pivotal role in establishing the governance of these two new schools of the university in 2025 and 26. A warm welcome to both Dr. Ruben and Dr. Uday Krishna. We are very happy to have all our dignitaries, our well-wishers, our friends, our guests, members of the faculty, members of the media, all of you gathered here, and the student. One word, a cordial welcome to all of you gathered here. A warm welcome. Once again, I extend a hearty welcome to all our dignitaries. Your Excellency, we look forward to your words of wisdom and your formal inauguration of these two new pillars of our university, School of Engineering and School of Law. Welcome one and all. God blesses. Jai Karnataka, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Father. It is said, scientists discover the world that exists, but the engineers are the ones who create the world that has never been. The most awaited moment of this ceremony is here, as I call upon Dr. Ruben, Dean of the School of Engineering, to give a glimpse of the School of Engineering. This will be followed by its inauguration.
Hon'Ble President of this august function, His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thawar-Chand Gehlot, respected Member of Parliament, Dakshina Kannada District, Captain Shri Brijesh Chowdaji, the academic leadership of the St. Aloysius deemed to be University, honored dignitaries, distinguished guests, esteemed members of the press, faculty, and my dear students, a heartfelt greetings to you all. Today marks a defining milestone in the rich legacy of our St. Aloysius deemed to be University as we inaugurate the School of Engineering, a school envisioned to shape a generation of future-ready engineers with character and academic excellence who would be passionately part of this nation building. The School of Engineering carries a clear and a purposeful intent to build the next generation of engineers who embody the right blend of knowledge, skill, attitude, backed by empathy and a caring heart for society. Our school stands on Jesuit educational foundations that emphasize forming men and women with and for others. Engineers who would not only design technology, but will also care for the people it serves. At the School of Engineering, academic rigor is complemented with experiential learning and interdisciplinary research. This ensures that the students receive classroom learning enriched with real-world engineering insights and contemporary professional practices. Our students and faculty of the school are encouraged and actively collaborate across various domains, translate their ideas into high-impact research and engineer solutions that solve real societal and industrial problems responsibly. Our innovation ecosystem in our school is built to make engineering meaningful, human-centric, and transformative. Through our active student clubs, like the Innovation Club, the SDG Club, the Entrepreneurship Club, the Coding Club, the IoT and the Gavel Club, and being part of all the three wings of the National Cadet Corps, Army, Navy, and Air Force, our students are provided with platforms to lead, to build, to communicate, to serve, and to grow with confidence. As we at St. Aloysius University grows, our visions for the school remain steady to nurture ethical, innovative, and socially responsible engineers who lead with integrity and apply technology to build a just, sustainable, and an inclusive society. At the School of Engineering, our goal is clear. We want to create engineers and not engineering graduates. We aspire to build engineers with character and academic excellence, the professionals who would carry strong foundations in knowledge, confidence in skill, integrity in action, and empathy in purpose. Sir, your leadership, vision of youth empowerment, and commitment to Karnataka's progress inspire us deeply. Today, Sir, Excellency, we seek your blessings to mark the formal beginning of the school that would carry the aspirations of young engineers who wish to think boldly, build responsibly, and serve society selflessly. On behalf of the School of Engineering at St. Aloysius deemed to be university, it is now my profound honor and privilege to invite the Honorable Governor of Karnataka to kindly inaugurate the School of Engineering.
Another pinnacle of this historic occasion has arrived. With great pleasure, I invite Reverend Father Prashant Sequeira Esche to provide us with a special preview of the School of Law, paving the way for the formal inauguration to commence.
His Excellency the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Tawachand Gehlot, respected Captain Brijesh Chauta, the Honorable Member of the Parliament of Dakshina Kannada, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto, Rector of St. Aloysius Institution, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, Dr. Ronald Nazareth, the Registrar, respected Deans, distinguished guests, faculty members, and students. It has been a long cherished dream of St. Aloysius to establish a school of law. And today we stand with immense joy and gratitude as this dream becomes a reality. The inauguration of a school of law is more than the opening of a building or the unveiling of a plaque. It marks the beginning of a solemn commitment to justice, constitutional values, and the rule of law. Law schools do not merely produce lawyers, they shape citizens, judges, policymakers, advocates, and defenders of rights. They nurture men and women who will be entrusted with the profound responsibility of safeguarding democracy and upholding human dignity. India's constitution begins with the promise of justice, liberty, and fraternity. These ideals are not self-sustaining. They depend upon institutions that teach them, question them, embody them, and live by them. The School of Law aspires to be such a space, a sanctuary of learning where students are trained not only in laws and case laws, but also in ethical reasoning, social responsibility, critical thinking, and compassion for the marginalized and voiceless. Your Excellency, we are profoundly honored and deeply grateful to have you inaugurate this School of Law. Long after this day fades into memory, generations of students will walk through these corridors and they will know that this institution was inaugurated under the guidance, blessings, and inspiration of the highest constitutional authority of the state. Your Excellency, today you do not merely inaugurate a building, you inaugurate a vision, a commitment to justice, a beacon of hope for countless young minds who will carry forward the torch of law and righteousness. So it is now my honor and privilege to respectfully invite His Excellency, the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Thawachand Gehlot ji, to formally inaugurate the School of Law.
May I call upon Ms. Ramona Yvette Pereira to kindly come on to the dais and take the seat of honor. Can we have a round of applause for Ms. Ramona Yvette Pereira? We deem it our privilege to felicitate our shining star and pride of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, Ms. Ramona Yvette Pereira, the remarkable final year BA student who etched her name in history by performing Bharatanatyam continuously for an astonishing 170 hours, earning a well-deserved entry into the Golden Book of World Records. May I now request all our esteemed dignitaries on the stage to felicitate Ms. Ramona. To begin with, may I request our Honorable Governor to offer a shawl. Followed by basket of dry fruits which will be offered by Member of Parliament Shri Brijesh Chauta. Father Rector shall garland Ms. Ramona. And I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present a memento. The stage is set for the words of wisdom from the heart of our Jesuit legacy. It is my honor to call upon Reverend Father Melvin Chipinto S.J., Rector of St. Aloysius Institutions, to share his inspiring address with us all.
Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Your Excellency Sri Thawarchand Gehlotji, Honorable Member of Parliament Captain Brijesh Chauta, Vice Chancellor of St. Aloysius University Reverend Dr. Praveen Matis, SJ, Registrar of St. Aloysius University Dr. Ronald Nazareth, esteemed deans of the two new schools, the other deans, directors of various blocks, respected members of the faculty, alumni, and my dear students. We gather today in a spirit of joy and gratitude as we inaugurate the new schools of engineering and law. This is indeed a historic moment, one that will be remembered for years to come. We are deeply grateful to His Excellency, the Honorable Governor, for having consented to inaugurate our new schools, and our own beloved alumnus, Captain Brijesh Chauta, the Member of Parliament, who is with us at this occasion. Over the past 145 years, St. Aloysius has grown slowly yet steadily, earning its reputation as an institution of excellence, particularly in the traditional disciplines of arts, science, and commerce. At the turn of the century, the establishment of the IT school, followed by the business school, marked a significant and transformative phase in our journey. The commencement of our first off-campus program in 2009 signaled a phase of expansion that eventually led to autonomy. Today, as a university, we continue this legacy by opening new avenues of learning and offering our students a wider spectrum of academic opportunities. While the pure sciences have enjoyed prominence for several decades, the introduction of disciplines such as biotechnology, microbiology, food sciences, computer science, and data sciences brought with them new specializations and research possibilities. Many of our students, endowed with a strong scientific temper and research orientation, have gone on to become distinguished scientists, contributing meaningfully to the national development. The launch of the School of Engineering is a natural progression in this journey, creating enhanced opportunities for students to apply scientific knowledge through technology and innovation. The field of humanities, however, has long suffered from an unfortunate cliché, one that discouraged capable and talented students from pursuing disciplines aligned with their true aptitude. For decades, humanities was often and regrettably viewed as a last resort for those unable to succeed in sciences or commerce. At St. Aloysius, we aspire to reverse this narrative, wanting students to choose humanities not out of compulsion, but out of conviction, because society deeply needs such scholars and thinkers. The introduction of the School of Law reflects the Jesuit commitment to justice, peace, and the upholding of constitutional values. While legal education empowers students with professional skills and employment opportunities, our deeper aspiration is to nurture lawyers who will uphold the rule of law, defend human rights, and advocate for the poor, the exploited, and the marginalized. We hope many of our graduates will choose the path of litigation, public service, and social justice. Law is a discipline that intersects social, economic, and political life, making it an indispensable pillar of society. In India, legal education is complex and multi-layered and is certainly in need of reform. According to estimates by the Bar Council of India, for a population of nearly 145 crore, only about 22,670 judges are currently rendering judicial services. This imbalance underscores the urgent need for more focused, robust, and socially responsive legal education. Indian legal education has historically produced lawyers who served as social engineers, contributing significantly for social transformation. At St. Aloysius University, we aspire to continue this legacy. We take inspiration from our own illustrious alumni like Mr. K.K. Venugopal, eminent constitutional lawyer, senior advocate of the Supreme Court of India, and former Attorney General of India, who retired in 2022, who had received his early collegiate education in our own institution here. We hope that in the years to come, our School of Law will produce many such luminaries who will serve society and the nation with distinction. May this auspicious occasion mark a new beginning, one that shapes competent professionals, responsible citizens, and committed agents of change, working towards a more just, humane, and transformed society. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, Father. As we celebrate the new beginnings at St. Aloysius University, we turn to the motivating address of our accomplished alumnus and esteemed guest of honor, Shri Captain Brijesh Chauta, Honorable Member of Parliament of Dakshin Kannada. Over to you, sir.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಂತೋಷದ ದಿನ. ಸೇಂಟ್ ಅಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ ಡೀಮ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾನ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಘನತೆವೆತ್ತ ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ತಾವರ್ ಚಂದ್ ಗೆಹ್ಲೋಟ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸಂಗತಿ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಹಳೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರ್ತಾ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಸೇಂಟ್ ಅಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ಸ್ನ ರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ರೆವರೆಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಮೆಲ್ವಿನ್ ಪಿಂಟೋ ಅವರೇ, ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ರೆವರೆಂಡ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಮಾರ್ಟಿಸ್ ಅವರೇ, ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ ಮತ್ತು ನನಗೆ NCCಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೂ ಆಗಿದ್ದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೊನಾಲ್ಡ್ ನಜರತ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರೂಬನ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಉದಯ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರೇ, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ನನ್ನ ಟೀಚರ್ಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಕಲಿತವರು ಟೀಚರ್ ಆದವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ. ಎಲೋಶಿಸ್ಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು ತುಂಬ ಸದಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. 10ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ನಂತರ ಫಸ್ಟ್ PUCಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗಲೂ ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗಲೂ ಅದೇ ಖುಷಿ, ಅದೇ ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ವೈ ಎಲೋಶಿಸ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಅಂತ. ಇವತ್ತು ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅವರ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸಂಗತಿ. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾದಂಥ ನರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೋದಿಯವರು ಕಳೆದ 10 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವತ್ತು 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. Today 16th of January is the startup day, and what a happy occasion to start the engineering and law college on startup day. So ಈ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ should just not be another engineering college ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಎಲೋಶಿಯಸ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೊಸತನವನ್ನು, ಹೊಸ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು, ಹೊಸ ಚಿಂತನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಈ ನೆಲದ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವನ್ನು ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವಗಳನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಾಗಿ ಇದು ಮೂಡಿ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನಂತೂ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಆಶಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು 2.0 ಅನ್ನು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ನಮಗಿದೆ. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಲೋಕಲಿ, ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಲೋಕಲಿ, ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಲೋಕಲಿ ಬಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲಿ. ಅದು ಇವತ್ತು ಆಗಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮುಂದೆ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಪ್ ದಿನವಾದ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮುಂದಿನ 5 ವರ್ಷ 10 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಯೂನಿಕಾರ್ನ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಲಿ, ಹೊಸ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗಲಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ದೇ ಸೇ ದಟ್ 100 ಯೂನಿಕಾರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೂನಿಕಾರ್ನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೂನಿಕಾರ್ನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಕೆ ಎಸ್ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಅವರ ಹುಟ್ಟೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಕೆ ಎಸ್ ಹೆಗ್ಡೆ ಅವರ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ನೆಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸಂಗತಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೇವ್ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस इसी संस्था में पढ़ा है सर. वो is an alumnus of this institution. So this institution today is giving the law college to this country. George Fernandez was somebody who fought to protect the rule of law of this country. ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂವಿಧಾನವನ್ನು ಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರು ಅದರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ ಪುನರ್ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಪುನರ್ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರಭುತ್ವದ ಪುನರ್ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ. ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಸಂಗತಿ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ ಲೆಗಸಿ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ ಡೇ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, independent India's history, and George Fernandez fought to protect this nation, fought to protect the constitution of this nation, fought to protect the rule of law in this nation. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇವತ್ತೊಂದು ಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದೆ. ಲಾಯರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲಾಯರ್ಸ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನೇಷನ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡೆಮಾಕ್ರಸಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ನೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನೆನಪಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಯಶಃ ಕಾನೂನು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ದೇಶ ನಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ದೃಢವಾಗಿ ನಂಬಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಫಾಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಥಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಇದನ್ನು, ಜನತೆಯ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಏನು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಂದು ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾದಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಹಳೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ನಾನು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಂತೋಷ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹಾನರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕ್ ಒಕೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ St. Aloysius' long history. I am really happy to be an alumnus of this institution. I am really happy to be an alumnus of this institution, and today got an opportunity to represent one of the most prosperous region of India, and I am truly working towards enabling and empowering the youngsters of this region to realize their potential. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಿ ಸೇರಿ ಈ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಗಳ ಸಾಗರವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಕರಾವಳಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕವನ್ನು, ಮಂಗಳೂರನ್ನು, ಅದರ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಅನಾವರಗೊಳಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ, ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಕಾರಗೊಳಿಸುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದಾಗಿ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನ ವಿನಂತಿ ಸೇಂಟ್ ಅಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ರ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೀಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ವೇ ವಿ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಭಾರತ ವಿಕಸಿತ ಭಾರತದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾದ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಇಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸನ್ನು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಸಂತ ಅಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಹಲವಾರು ಈ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ತಾವು ಕೂಡ ಜೋಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ, ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ಸೆಡ್, ಥಿಂಕ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲಿ, ಥಿಂಕ್ ಲೋಕಲಿ, ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಲೋಕಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಲೋಕಲಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಗ್ಲೋಬಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಈ ಮಂತ್ರ ಏನಿದೆ, ಆ ಮಂತ್ರವನ್ನು ಎಲೋಷಿಯಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡೆಲ್ನ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಪಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ, ಗವರ್ನರ್ ಅವರು ಇರುವಂಥ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಐ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಯು ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಸರ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಮೈ ಓನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, St. Aloysius College. It's an honor and privilege that we have you to inaugurate this momentous occasion, sir. Thank you once again. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳು.
Thank you, sir. In the spirit of excellence and service that defines St. Aloysius University, we are immensely honored to have our Honorable Governor as the chief guest for this occasion. Kindly join me in welcoming His Excellency Shri Thawachand Gehlot, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, for his visionary address on this momentous inauguration day.
इसको क्यों रखते हैं? स्कूल ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग और स्कूल ऑफ लॉ के शुभारंभ समारोह में उपस्थित माननीय सांसद आदरणीय कैप्टन ब्रिजेश चोटा जी, फादर वेलविन पिंटो जी, वाइस चांसलर डॉक्टर प्रवीण मार्टिस जी, रजिस्ट्रार डॉक्टर रोनाल्ड नाजरेथ जी, स्कूल ऑफ लॉ के डीन डॉक्टर उदय कृष्ण जी, स्कूल ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग के डीन डॉक्टर रुबेन एस जी, सेंट अलाइसियस यूनिवर्सिटी के समस्त सदस्यगण, उपस्थित विद्यार्थीगण, सम्माननीय अतिथि एवं मीडिया के महानुभाव, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಹಾರ್ದಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. आज सेंट अलाइसियस डीम्ड टू बी यूनिवर्सिटी मैंगलोर में स्कूल ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग और स्कूल ऑफ लॉ का शुभारंभ किया गया है. यह राष्ट्र निर्माण की दिशा में महत्वपूर्ण सशक्त कदम है. इसके लिए मैं आप सभी को बधाई एवं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं. आज के इस अवसर पर मैं मिस रेमनो को उनकी विशिष्ट उपलब्धि के लिए हार्दिक बधाई एवं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और उनके उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करता हूं. सेंट अलाइसियस की संस्थाओं ने शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में उत्कृष्टता, अनुशासन और मानवीय मूल्यों की जो परंपरा स्थापित की है वो प्रशंसनीय है. इस विश्वविद्यालय ने ज्ञान को डिग्री तक सीमित न रखकर उसे सेवा, चरित्र और समाज के उत्थान से जोड़ा है. आज इंजीनियरिंग और विधि जैसे दो महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्रों का शुभारंभ इस परंपरा को और अधिक व्यापक बनाएगा. इंजीनियरिंग तकनीक के अध्ययन से के साथ साथ यह समस्या समाधान, नवाचार और सृजनशीलता की कला है. आज का अभियंता केवल मशीनें या संरचनाएं नहीं बनाता, वो समाज के भविष्य का निर्माण करता है. डिजिटल इंडिया, आत्मनिर्भर भारत, हरित ऊर्जा, स्मार्ट सिटी और स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम जैसे राष्ट्रीय लक्ष्यों की पूर्ति में इंजीनियरों की महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका होती है. मैं आशा करता हूं कि इस स्कूल से निकलने वाले विद्यार्थी तकनीकी दक्षता के साथ साथ नैतिक जिम्मेदारी, पर्यावरणीय संवेदनशीलता और सामाजिक प्रतिबद्धता को भी आत्मसात करेंगे. इसी प्रकार स्कूल ऑफ लॉ का शुभारंभ न्याय, संविधान और लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों के सुदृढ़ीकरण की दिशा में महत्वपूर्ण पहल है. विधि का अध्ययन केवल कानूनों की व्याख्या तक सीमित नहीं है, बल्कि यह न्याय, समानता और मानवाधिकारों की रक्षा का माध्यम है. आज जब समाज तेजी से बदल रहा है, तब ऐसे विधि विशेषज्ञों की आवश्यकता है जो संवैधानिक मूल्यों, नैतिकता और सामाजिक न्याय के प्रति प्रतिबद्ध हो. मुझे विश्वास है कि यह स्कूल ऐसे विधिवेत्ताओं को तैयार करेगा जो न्यायपालिका, प्रशासन, नीति निर्माण और समाज सेवा के क्षेत्र में देश का गौरव बढ़ाएंगे. व्यक्ति के निर्माण और समाज के उत्थान में शिक्षा का महत्वपूर्ण योगदान है. स्वामी विवेकानंद जी ने कहा था कि हमें ऐसी शिक्षा चाहिए जिससे चरित्र बने, मानसिक विकास हो, बुद्धि का विकास हो और मनुष्य अपने पैरों पर खड़ा हो सके. मेरा विश्वास है निश्चित ही ये स्कूल स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की सोच को साकार करने का कार्य करेंगे। पुरातन काल में हमारा भारत देश विश्व गुरु कहलाता था। यहाँ नालंदा, तक्षशिला एवं विक्रमशिला जैसे विश्व स्तरीय शिक्षा संस्थान थे। नालंदा विश्वविद्यालय भारत के समृद्ध शैक्षिक विरासत और वैश्विक ज्ञान और संस्कृति में योगदान का प्रतीक था। यहाँ विदेशी छात्र हजारों की संख्या में आकर के अध्ययन करते थे। आज भी उन शिक्षा संस्थानों का महत्व है। उसको प्रतिपादित करने के लिए भारत के वर्तमान प्रधानमंत्री ने नए सिरे से शुरुआत की है और कुछ विंग स्थापित किए। भारत के सांस्कृतिक वैभव को पुनः स्थापित करने और भारत को वैश्विक ज्ञान शक्ति बनाने के लिए हमें अपने युवा कौशल, प्रतिभा और ऊर्जा को समन्वित करके प्रयास करने होंगे, जिसमें आप जैसे युवाओं की भूमिका महत्वपूर्ण होगी। भारत की प्राचीन ज्ञान परंपरा हमें बताती है कि विद्या ददाति विनयम, विद्या से विनम्रता आती है। आज की वैश्विक प्रतिस्पर्धा में हमें कौशल के साथ संस्कार और ज्ञान के साथ विनम्रता को भी महत्व देना होगा। इस दिशा में कर्नाटक के शैक्षणिक परिदृश्य में सेंट अलाइसियस संस्थानों का विशेष रूप से ग्रामीण पृष्ठभूमि के छात्रों को सशक्त बनाने में प्रशंसनीय योगदान है। मैं विश्वविद्यालय के प्रबंधक, शिक्षकों और कर्मचारियों को इस महत्वपूर्ण पहल के लिए बधाई देता हूं। साथ ही विद्यार्थियों से अपेक्षा करता हूं कि वे जिज्ञासा, परिश्रम और ईमानदारी को अपना मंत्र बनाएं। अपने ज्ञान का उपयोग व्यक्तिगत सफलता के साथ साथ समाज और राष्ट्र की प्रगति के लिए भी करें। अंत में मैं कामना करता हूं कि सेंट अलाइसियस डीम्ड टू बी यूनिवर्सिटी का स्कूल ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग और स्कूल ऑफ लॉ शिक्षा, अनुसंधान और नवाचार के उत्कृष्ट केंद्र बनेंगे तथा विकसित भारत के संकल्प को साकार करने में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाएंगे। आप सभी के प्रति हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देते हुए आपका आभार व्यक्त करता हूं और मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you, sir. Dear Elohicians, it is our profound privilege to extend heartfelt felicitations to the esteemed constitutional head of our state who has graced this occasion with his august presence on this momentous day. His Excellency श्री थावरचंद गहलोत जी, हम आपसे अनुरोध करते हैं कि आप कृपया आपका विशेष स्थान ग्रहण करें। And may I request the dignitaries on the stage to felicitate our Honorable Governor. May I request our Member of Parliament, Captain Brijesh Chauta, to offer a shawl. For the Rector is doing the honors. Here comes the garland. I request our Member of Parliament to Vice Chancellor will join as we garland our Honorable Governor. A traditional symbol, a Mysore Peta, and a memento and a basket of dry fruits as well. We request our dignitaries to do the honors. We have a special book by name Echoes of Corridors, which reflects the history and legacy of St. Aloysius University over the last 146 years. Thank you, Honorable Governor, His Excellency Shri Thawar-Chand Gehlot, for accepting the honor. Many hands and hearts have come together to make this program a success. We have with us Dr. Ronald Nazareth, Registrar of St. Aloysius deemed to be University, to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Governor of Karnataka, His Excellency Thawar-Chand Gehlot, Honorable Member of Parliament, Captain Brijesh Chauta, Pro-Chancellor, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto, Vice-Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, officers of the University, distinguished guests, well-wishers, media friends, and members of Aloysian family. Universities exist to serve society by advancing knowledge and shaping character. This thought of John Henry Newman, a great educationist, philosopher, and historian, beautifully sums up the vision and mission of our beloved institute. Today, as we stand at the very significant milestone in the journey of our institution, we are profoundly honored and deeply privileged by the gracious presence of Honorable Governor of Karnataka, His Excellency Thawar-Chand Gehlot Ji, to inaugurate the newly initiated law and engineering programs. Your Excellency, your presence has not only inspired us, but given us a strong impetus to continue our mission of forming young minds and hearts through value-based, holistic, and quality education for empowerment of society. Thank you, Your Excellency. Our sincere and grateful thanks go to our Honorable Member of Parliament, Captain Brijesh Chauta, who I am proud to say, an esteemed alumnus of this institution. Dear sir, you are an embodiment of discipline, leadership, and a deep commitment to public service. Through your life and work, you truly live the Jesuit spirit of Magis, doing more, giving more, caring deeply to our constituency and to our people. Thank you, sir, for being a strong pillar of support to this institution. May I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to offer a memento to Captain Brijesh Chauta as a mark of our deep gratitude and respect. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our rector, Reverend Father Melvin Pinto, a people's person whose compassion flows especially towards the less privileged and always reminds us that education must be rooted in care, justice, and human dignity. Thank you, Father. We express our deep gratitude to our visionary Vice Chancellor, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, whose inspired leadership and clear roadmap have significantly elevated this university to greater heights and continue to shape its progressive journey towards excellence. Thank you, Father. Our sincere thanks to all our distinguished guests, members of Alumni Association, benefactors, well-wishers, and media friends, whose encouragement and goodwill strengthen our journey and inspire us to dream bigger, serve better. Thank you all. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to all the members of management, officers of the university, our committed faculty members, our vibrant students, whose presence today reflects our belief in working together, supporting one another, and striving collectively for excellence. Thank you all. With grateful heart, on behalf of the university, I thank
each one of you who are present here for being an important part of this truly meaningful and memorable day in the journey of this institution. May the seeds sown today grow into service, innovation, and justice tomorrow. Thank you, one and all.
With hearts full of gratitude to all our dignitaries, guests, and the entire Elasian family for making this day truly memorable, we now come to the solemn conclusion of today's proceedings. Please rise respectfully for our national anthem.
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing while the dignitaries and Honorable Governor on the dais make their gracious exit from this venue.